Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know that my last video was quite lengthy, but I promise I'm going to keep this very short. So in today's episode, I'm going to be telling you about things that you need to do when you arrive in a new country. Stay tuned until the end of this video so you don't miss anything. Welcome back. I know a lot of people would really find this video very useful because going to a new location, one of the things that comes to your mind is, what do I need to do? What are the first things that I need to do? That is why I am doing this video. So this video is going to help you. It's going to be like a guide, like a tour. So take a pen, make a list as I tell you. I'm not necessarily going to be telling you in the order that you should do them, but just note that these are the very important things that you should do in the few days that you get into a new country. But first thing you want to do is, before you even leave your home country, you already want to book a temporary apartment that you're going to stay for a few days or few weeks, depending on how fast you get an apartment. So before you leave your home country, you want to book an Airbnb if you do not already have a place that you would stay. So that being said, one of the things you should also do when you get to a new country is to get your identification number. In Canada, it is called the SIN, S-I-N. In the US, I think it is called the SSN. And in Nigeria, it is called the NIN. So you want to get this moving to a new location, because this is an identifier, right? So for your job, you're gonna need it. For school, if you're a student, you're gonna need it. You just need that number. It is very, very, very important. So another thing on my list is you need to have a new phone number, because you don't want to be incommunicado. You want people to be able to reach you. I know some of you are saying, but I can call people via WhatsApp, I can call people via Telegram, I can call people or text them on Instagram. Of course, you want to do that texting or quick calling on social media just to tell your family members that, oh, I arrived safely. You're not going to tell your employer to contact you on WhatsApp or any social media for that matter. No. So you need a phone number, because you're going to need it in places where you go to apply for jobs. They probably ask you to put down your phone number. You want to give a few people you meet your phone number in case something comes up, so it's very important for you to have a new phone number. And you may also want to get a phone if your phone from your home country doesn't work with a SIM that you're going to get. But anyways, you're going to sort that out. So number 3 on my list is you need to open an account. So you need this for 2 major reasons. One, you want your employer to be able to pay you, right? So you need an account where your employer can put your salary in. And secondly, you also want to open an account so you could get a credit card. So getting a credit card is going to build your credit score. And of course, in Western world, credit score building is very, very, very important, because it's going to help you to get some facilities. So you need to open an account to get your payments made into that account, and also because you want to get a credit card to build your credit score. Another on my list is you want to quickly learn how to use the map. Because I've had experiences when I first arrived here in Canada. I wouldn't say I didn't miss the road, but I probably didn't know how to use the map. So for example, if you want to take a bus, like a bus 52, note that, so I'm going to be using scenarios in Canada because I don't know how the transport system work in other countries. So imagine you want to take a bus 52. So you're gonna see on that bus 52, right, or 37. It's gonna be on both sides of the road. It's gonna be on the south, it's gonna be on the north. But you know that you're supposed to take bus 37. You don't know if you're going north or south. You don't know if you're going west or east. So you want to learn how to use the map. And one thing you can do is when you put in the address of where you're going on your map, it's going to tell you the bus that you're going to get into, and study it very carefully. It will tell you that this bus 52 that you're going to use is the one going to so station, right? So that's how you're going to know the right bus to board. So when you see the bus, of course you're going to be standing at the bus stop. You could just go in and ask the driver, is this bus going to this station? If yes, it's going to tell you yes, it's going to this station. Then okay, you can just tap your card, go in. But if not, the driver's going to tell you no, cross to the other side of the road. That's where you are going to. So you want to know how to use the map. It's very important, because if you don't, this is going to make you miss appointments, it's going to make you miss classes, it's going to make you late for work, you know, all of those things, just because you're unable to navigate the road properly. So learn this, it is very important. Another thing that you would want to do is, you know, start searching for an apartment. And in one of my videos, I mentioned that if you are a single person, I don't necessarily mean that you're unmarried, I just mean that it's just you coming into a new country or going into a new country. You want to look for a shared apartment. I tell you, this is the deal. Like this is what's going down in UK. Ask people in UK, they would tell you shared apartment is very common in the UK, and it's going to really help you because you're still trying to get your feet. You don't want to go get a 2-bed for nothing. You don't want to go get a 3-bed for you can't even afford it, because you don't even have a job yet. So whatever money you brought in from your own country, you want to spend it wisely. So getting an apartment, you need to share with people. So it's going to be like maybe a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, and depending on the number of rooms, everybody has one room to themselves. But there's going to be like a common room, a common living area, which is, you know, where everybody can use, but you would have your separate room. I know that from where you're coming from, you're probably living in a mansion, but hey, you need to face it. In a new country, you probably won't be able to afford that luxury, right? So shared apartment is good until you get your feet. Also, if you get into a new country, especially Canada, you want to work on how to get your driver's license, because you need a car. Everywhere in Canada is far. Buying a car in Canada is not luxury. It is not a luxury, because you might get a job and the distance is like 2 hours to your house on the bus. But if you have a car, it might just be 30 minutes, it might be 40 minutes, depending on the road the map is gonna, you know, take you through. So driving in Canada is not luxury, it's what you really need. So getting into a new country, you should definitely try to get your driver's license. Another thing, you want to get your health card. Depending on the country, depending on the state, ask around how it works. Ask around how they get health card or insurance on health, whatever, because you really need it. You don't want to go into a new country and you fall sick and you do not have insurance. You're gonna pay through your nose, because I mean, for places like Canada, health is not cheap. It is not. So the best part of, you know, health in Canada is just for you to be healthy. Just stay healthy. However, sometimes you can't help these things, right? So get your, if you're in Ontario, it's OHIP, OHIP. To get it, you need it. So another thing you want to do is update your resume in the standard of the country that you are. If you're in the US, update your resume to the US standard. If you're in the UK, update your resume to the UK standard. If you're in Canada, update your resume in the Canadian standard, so that you don't keep using, I mean, you just need to know that whatever format your resume is, won't work in a new country. You need to find out how things are done, how the resume is done. You can just go online, go to Google, search for a sample of that country's resume. You're gonna see different sample and just tailor your resume so that when you send to employers, they won't just throw your resume in the corner. So you want to do that. And lastly, the last thing I'm gonna say, because I promised I was gonna keep this video short and simple, so the last thing I'm gonna say is meet people, join communities. If you come in as a student, your school would probably have a group of your country people, right? So if you're Nigerian, your school would probably most likely have a group of Nigerian students. You want to join that community because trust me, there's a lot of information that people pass on communities like that, right? If you are a worker, I mean, if you come in on a worker's permit, maybe in church, the few friends you meet at the office, just join any community that you think is going to benefit you, because like I said, there's a whole lot of information that you get on communities like this. So guys, thank you for watching this video until the very end. I hope I've been able to address some of the things that you've been meaning to ask people and you don't even know who to ask. Also, if you know friends, families who are relocating to a new location, send this video to them. It's going to be of help to them. Keep coming to this channel because I have loads of information for you guys. Thank you guys. Bye. Mwah. I'm gonna do the last one again. So guys, I hope this video has been very helpful to you. If you have friends, families who are relocating to a new country, please send this video to them. Don't be stingy. Share with them because they also would find it very useful. And keep coming back to this channel because I have loads and loads of information for you. Thank you for watching to the end. Bye.